Okay, so today is a day about India. It's on my mind today that almost 400,000 people caught the COVID 19 secondary, third variant. I'm not sure what the heck it's called. Um, and the world seems to be astounded by how many numbers they're catching. And it reminds me of when the Spanish flu hit. Not that I was there, but I read about it a little bit. Anyway, after the first wave of the Spanish flu, the people of the world decided to celebrate the end of World War One and did parades, kind of like what they did with the Toronto Raptors. You know, a million people in a tiny, cramped little space. And then the next wave hit, and millions of people died. And people don't think it's that serious now because we're not getting 50 million people dying from COVID 19. And they gather in groups, pray, whatever they're doing over there in India, because there's a bit over a billion people there. There's a lot of people in a small little area. Anyway, it's terrible what is happening in India, and it's hard to get people to change and understand what the COVID-19 actually is until it hits somebody they know or themselves. And it knows. I just gave the dog a bath. She was filthy. She rolled in this black dirt. It was disgusting. And she's a white dog. So anyway, that is on my mind. And how the variant is getting around the country. And then out of the country and into the rest of the world. Where my husband works, they've got 6 cases of this new variant there. And the people are in isolation. Thankfully for that. And he doesn't have to be near them. However, I have a feeling it is people from other countries that have caught it, and they're coming, and they're not allowed to come into Canada with quarantine in a hotel first, and providing a negative COVID test. So, if they fly, so what the people are doing is they're flying to an outer border airport, like Buffalo, taking a taxi over the border, take a bus to Toronto International Airport, and then fly up to Fort Mac. And without a COVID test or nothing, well, they could have a COVID test. And there's been some forged COVID tests saying negative. Not sure if the airports are asking everybody for their copy of their COVID test. No idea. I've flown an awful lot, and they don't care. They don't care. They're sick of this. They're sick of asking. You know they are. They just won't say it. So I'll say it for them. They're sick of it. They don't care anymore. People just don't care. So this is the kind of shit that sits in my head all night. Unless I get this out of my brain and say it out loud, I won't sleep. Last night, I did not sleep. I should have made a video to get it out of my brain, but I had a lot of pain. I have a lot of pain. And I take medication for it, but I ran out yesterday, and it's not painkillers like people think, whatever, Percocet, OxyContin. I don't take any of that kind of stuff. And I don't do any drugs, and I don't drink. But I ran out of my medication, and I had a bad night, so I never slept, so I'm very tired. Today I talked to my husband on the phone, and I asked him to take a couple of months off work, because he can go on a sick leave from work, and still get paid so we can pay our mortgage and stuff. He's been working the entire pandemic since it started, 20 days in a row, off for 10, going back for 20, and off for 10, etc., etc. He's burnt out. All we're doing is fighting and arguing about stuff we never argued and stuff before. So that sits on my brain all night. And if I don't get it out again, I won't sleep. I have terrible sleep. Other things going through my brain today. How on my Facebook, most of my Facebook is animal rescues or cooking. Sometimes I like to cook. Not too often. I hate cooking. But on the animal feeds, the rescues that I look at, they bring me joy all day long. All day long. But sometimes they have to put in the starts of the stories, and I find myself overwhelmed with emotion and start crying every time I see one. And that sits heavily in my heart, that the people of the world are so cruel to animals. It breaks my heart every single time I see stuff. I have a dog. She's about 100 pounds. She's a Pyrenees Lab mix. Her name is Shiloh. She is a rescue, and I've had her for 5 years. And Shiloh is... she is my therapy dog, I guess you can call her. She does not leave my sight. Usually, if we're out for a walk, she doesn't go further than about 30 feet. I have 2 cats. One named 11. Yes, she was named after the Stranger Things cast. She was the only female in the litter, so she got called in 11. My other kitty is Dottie, and she's got a leg injury that's been going on for about 3 weeks now. She's seen the vet many times, costing me and my husband a lot of money that we don't really have, but the kitty is my family, so she's family. It doesn't matter what it costs. She's family. She goes to the vet. So she'll be taking medication probably for the next 5 weeks to let her leg rest and the tendons rest in her leg, so she can't run around like a little kitten, although she'd love to. I'm trying to get her to go outside on the leash. The first time I brought her out, she had a very bad experience and absolutely terrified her. So every time I go outside with her, when I'm holding her, she starts meowing. And she emits a very wonderful smelling perfume when she's scared. And she smells like a bouquet of flowers. I don't understand it, but it just comes out. Even my sister saw it and smelled it today. It's so weird. So that's kind of some of the stuff that's on my brain. Hi, Levin. Come on, baby. Come on. Hi, baby. I'm going to go pet my kitty. Hi, baby. She's got her harness on. So she's getting ready. Oh, yep, she's getting ready to go outside. She likes to go outside in the summer. This is 11. And she loves her mama too. She wants to get up and walk around. Hang on. Hang on. Here you go. Here you go, my girl. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. Yeah. She loves going outside in the summer. Yeah, I know, baby. Where's hey, where's Shiloh? Hey, Shiloh. Go get find Shiloh. She just had a bath. She needs her paws cleaned. 11 gives the dog a bath. After the dog's had a bath, she licks all of Shiloh's feet until they're dry. It takes hours. It's absolutely adorable. I don't know where Dottie is. She's supposed to rest, so it's good she's resting, I hope. So that's another thing that rattles around in my brain. Another thing that rattles around in my brain is my health. It has been deteriorating rapidly over the last few years, and I worry about that constantly. They just diagnosed me with aorta stenosis, and I have to go in and have an echocardiogram because they've discovered this heart murmur on me, which apparently it was discovered on me 7 years ago, and my family doctor did nothing about it. I'm very thankful I found a new family doctor 3 years ago, and she didn't know anything about the heart murmur. I didn't even know about it. I found out when I was in the hospital, so in November, and I didn't know anything about it, and I should have looked it up, because this one's where it's located. There's really not much you can do for it. and it does decrease your life expectancy time by a lot. So that weighs heavily on my brain too, that I haven't even told my husband about it. Only my sister knows. She's a nurse. She helps a lot. Love my sister. Love my brother-in-law. They house me, they feed me, my dog, my cats. Any given time of the day or night, the door is always open. And I have stayed there many, many times for long periods of time. Well, my husband and I have been trying to get our lives organized. After I quit my job in 2017, given my health. And life's been a lot different ever since, financially. So that weighs heavily on my mind every night too. But, getting them out, talking about them and saying stuff clears the thoughts. And that my brain will calm down. My anxiety will slow down. And maybe I'll sleep tonight.